One night, long ago, a creature did something no animal had ever dared. It walked toward the fire instead of running away. And that single choice changed the world forever. That creature was us. And to understand why it mattered, you have to picture the world before we had fire. The night was pure terror. When the sun went down, the world turned to black. There were no lamps, no glow, nothing. Just darkness and the sounds of things moving in it. In that darkness, hungry eyes were watching. Big cats and other hunters on the night. They could see and we could not. So when the dark came, our ancestors huddled together, cold and blind, and simply prayed to survive until morning. And the cold was its own enemy. With no fur and thin skin, a cold night could kill a human as surely as any beast. Our food was raw and tough. Life was short, and it was frightening. Some of our ancestors slept up in the trees just to stay away from the jaws below. Others took turns keeping watch, staring into the black, listening for the soft steps of a hunter. Every single night was a battle just to reach the morning. Then there was fire. But at first, fire was not a friend. It was a monster. Fire came from the sky. A bolt of lightning would strike a dry tree, and flames would race across the land. Sometimes it poured from a burning mountain, or sparked on its own in the dry summer grass. However it came, every animal ran from it in terror. And the early humans ran too. Fire was death. Fire was the thing you escaped. But fire left something behind. And this is where the story turns. After the flames passed, the burned land was covered in food. Roasted seeds and nuts lay on the ground. Animals that could not escape lay cooked in the ash. And the first humans who crept back found something wonderful. The cooked meat was soft. It was easy to chew. It tasted better than anything they had eaten raw. The fire had done something to the food that made it a gift. So they began to follow the fires. When lightning struck and the land burned, they would wait, then move in to gather the easy, cooked meal the flames left behind. But fire always died. The flames would shrink, turn to coals, and go cold. And then they were back to waiting for the next storm, until one brave soul did the unthinkable. Someone walked up to the dying fire, reached into the heat, and pulled out a burning branch. Imagine the courage that took. Everyone else was running away, and this one creature walked closer. They carried the flame back to their group, still alive in their hands, cupping it like a treasure. For the first time, humans did not have to wait for the sky. They had captured fire itself. Now came the hardest part, keeping alive. Fire is hungry. It must be fed sticks and dry grass, or it dies. It must be shielded from rain and wind. So one person in the group was given the most important job in the world, the firekeeper. Their only task was to make sure the flame never went out. They learned to carry it too. A glowing coal, wrapped in moss or tucked in a shell, could travel for miles. When the group moved, the fire moved with them, a tiny piece of the sun riding along. To lose the flame was a disaster. To keep it was life. So they treated their fire with the care you would give a newborn child. And once they had fire, everything began to change. First came warmth. A human beside a fire could survive a freezing night that would have killed them before. With fire, people could live in colder lands than ever. Then came light. The flame pushed back the darkness. The terrifying night was no longer a wall of black. Now, there was a circle of glowing safety where people could see each other and watch for danger. Then came protection. The hunters of the night, the great cats and wolves, were afraid of the flames. They would not cross a ring of fire. And so, for the first time in history, humans could lie down and sleep without fear. And then came the greatest change of all. They began to cook on purpose. Here is the secret that most people never learn. Cooking is like doing part of your digestion outside your body. Raw food is hard work. It takes huge guts and hours of chewing to pull energy from it. But cooked food gives up its energy easily and quickly. That extra energy had to go somewhere. and many scientists believe it went straight to the brain. As our ancestors ate more cooked food, their guts could shrink and their brains could grow. Fire may have quietly fed the rise of the human mind. Think about that. The flame did not just keep us warm. It may have helped make us smart. A campfire, a piece of meat, and a quiet night may have lit the spark of the human mind itself. But there was still one final trick to master: making fire from nothing. They could not always wait for lightning, so they learned to create a flame with their own hands. They would spin a wooden stick hard against a flat piece of wood. The rubbing made heat, the heat made dust, and the dust began to glow. A gentle breath, and a tiny ember was born. Others learned to strike two special stones together. With the right rocks, a spark would leap out and land on a nest of dry grass. Blow on it softly, and the grass would catch, and then burst into flame. It took skill and patience and many failed tries. But once you knew the secret, you carried the power of fire in your own two hands. Stop and let that sink in. Humans have become the only creature on the whole earth that could make fire appear out of nothing, whenever they wanted it. To every other animal, that would look like pure magic. Fire even changed time itself. Before, when the sun set, life simply stopped. There was nothing to do in the dark but sleep. But now the firelight gave people hours of extra life after sunset. And what did they do with those hours? They sat together around the flames. They talked. They shared what they had seen and planned for tomorrow. They told stories and taught the young ones. The campfire became the first classroom and the first theater. Our words, our stories, and our ideas grew up in that flickering orange light. Fire became a tool in their hands as well. They held wooden spears in the flames to harden the tips, making them deadly. They burned the brush to drive animals into traps and to clear new land. Step back and see what really happened here. Fire was the first power humans ever found outside their own bodies. It was the first energy we ever learned to command. And we did 3 simple things with it. We kept it, guarding the flame so it would never die. We made it, learning to call fire out of wood and stone. And we shared it, gathering around it to become something more than animals. Here is the part that should give you chills. Every fire since that day comes from that first stolen flame. The candle that lit ancient rooms. The forge that shaped metal. The engine that moved the world. The rocket that reached the stars. All of it began with one creature on one night, who walked toward the fire instead of away. The campfire never really went out. It just grew and grew until it lit up the entire world. Look around you right now. The light in your room, the warmth in your home, the power in your pocket. Trace any of it back far enough, and you arrive at the same place. A frightened creature, a dark night, and a single brave step toward the flame. So the next time you watch a flame dance, look closely. You are staring at the oldest tool we ever held. The single spark that turned a frightened animal into a human being. Stay curious. The story of how you got here is stranger and brighter than you think.